Hello my little demons, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading, and I have 3 sets of cards here, well, 3 piles of cards here with the Darkwood Tarot. Each pile of cards have a different crystal on them. This one is a zebra Jasper, this one is a Jasper Butterfly, and this one is a blue lace agate stone. So I'm going to give you guys just a few seconds or a few moments to choose which one calls out to you. And again, this is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So I'm going to give you guys a few moments to choose between pile 1, 2, or 3, or with the zebra Jasper, and the blue lace agate. Alright, and once you have chosen what pile you are going to be doing, if I remember to, I'm going to put timestamps in the description which card pile you have chosen. Again, pile 1, 2, and 3. And let's go ahead and start with pile number 1. Alright, pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1 with the zebra Jasper, it is just a little coffin. If it wants to focus. It's a little coffin of the zebra Jasper, and I'm going to set that aside here. And this is a 3-card spread, so it's just going to have 3 cards, and I'm going to go through each card and tell you guys what each card tells me. And then I'm also going to go in with some other cards later on at the end of the reading of each pile. So starting off with card number 1, it is going to be your current energy. Your current energy is a reversed Chariot, which is the bald eagle, and this basically is telling me that there is a halt or a stall, or you're feeling stuck in your current energy right now. And you're not feeling like you're able to fly and move forward in your life. Like, you're feeling like you're spiraling downward, and you're confused as to why you haven't been able to move forward. And it could be just you being distracted in your mind, and that is why you're not being able to move forward. The eagle also can represent not feeling like you have the freedom. Ooh, sorry, I did not mean to hit you. Like, you not having the freedom to move forward or having the courage to move forward right now. And you're just having a hard time soaring above any and all, like, life challenges that are being thrown at you. But the Chariot is wanting you to slow down at this time, slow down your mind, slow down the distractions in your mind, and to stop obsessing over wanting to move forward and progress in anything with your achievements or goals or anything like that. It's wanting you to slow down, and I feel like it also kind of wants you to realize or kind of like reflect on to why you're not able to move forward and why you're feeling stuck and spiraling down instead of soaring through everything quickly. And then you have the Knight of Wands, which is going to be your hidden blocks. And with it being reversed, to me, it's saying that you're looking back in the past, because essentially when it's upright, you're looking forward. But because it's reversed, you're looking back in the past, and that's why you're feeling stuck and not able to move forward. I'm also getting the feeling that, like, you haven't fully matured or mastered yet what you're wanting to achieve in your goal wise. And that is also essentially hindering you from moving forward. And you've got a lot of anger in this background. Like, you got a lot of fire back here, which is building up from not being able to move forward. And the Knight of Wands wants you to release the anger in a non-explosive way. When you release your anger, you kind of tend to explode in anger. And anything as to, like, little minuscule things that happen in your life, it makes you get really angry and explode. So you want to try and not explode in anger. And I'm not saying don't feel the feelings that you're feeling with the anger. Like, you want to be able to release the anger in a non-explosive way. So with the Knight of Wands, he wants you to he wants you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the anger that you've had in the past, because that's also what's not helping you move forward. By you staying and thinking in the past of what you have thought in the past is also what's keeping you stuck and feeling like you're stalled at where you're at right now. And the Knight of Wands wants you to realize that once you release and forgive yourself for getting angry at why you're not moving forward and why certain things have in the past gone the way that it has and you're feeling stuck because of the past, it wants you to forgive and to release the anger that you have and the anger towards why you haven't moved forward yet. With the third card here, it's asking what your next step is to move forward from feeling stuck in this current energy, not being able to move, not having the freedom to move forward, and from all the anger that has been built up. The Ten of Wands is saying that once you've released the anger from the past situations and the anger that you have from life's challenges, and once you've slowed down your mind of why things are happening the way that they're happening, it wants you to recognize it. Feel the feelings, but recognize why you're feeling it, and to forgive yourself. Once you have forgiven yourself, a new beginning will happen. Because of it being Ten of Wands, it's an end of a cycle from spiraling down and feeling stuck. Your goal that you've had set, you will be achieving that goal, and you will reach it, and you will feel completed in that goal. You just have to relax and rest and forgive yourself for feeling angry. It's okay to feel angry, but it's not okay to explode your anger at other people or at yourself. Slow down, relax, and rest. Because at the end of the day, the next step that you take, you will feel completed. And that new beginning will happen for you. Or a new adventure, or a new something would happen once you have fully forgiven yourself and once you fully released all this built up anger that you have. Now I am going to pull some, I have the deck here, the Moon Magic Messages. It's a Deep Moon Messages, and these are the cards here that I'm going to be using for the any other insights that the moon wants you to know about your situation that you're in and how you can move forward. So what is Collective One's moon message? Ooh, there we go. We got one here. Yes, this definitely is right for this deck, or for this pile, I mean, is I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. Meaning that, again, once you let go of the anger and you release that anger, you have every possibility of moving forward and changing this chariot from being reversed to being upright and you moving forward. But you just have to let go and release, and everything will fall into place and you will achieve what you want to achieve. Alright, collective number one, I hope you guys resonate with this reading. And if you have, please give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you little demons in the next video. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. If you chose the Jasper Butterfly, I'll give you a close-up. And if it wants to... There we go. This is the pile that you chose. And let's begin. So here we have the Ten of Cups reversed, the Strength card upright, and the Moon card reversed. What I'm getting here is that with your current energy, you're not feeling very fulfilled or happy or content right now, either with yourself, with others, or just relationships in general. Which it could mean that you might be giving yourself away too much, especially with the Strength card here. You need to start giving yourself to yourself, if that makes sense. So you're giving a lot of energy towards other people and not focusing on yourself and making sure that you are being fulfilled you're being happy and you're being content with yourself. And it's a time to start recognizing your power you hold to fulfill your own cups, to start feeling happy and content. Gently start taking control and take effortless action to fulfill your own happiness, your own fulfillment in life, and to fulfill your own cups. Because with this second card, it's your hidden blocks. So you need to start awakening the inner fire that you have within yourself and transforming your reality from where you're currently at. Because with it being upright, you have the strength to change how you feel about yourself and with whatever situation you're dealing with. Like, you have the strength to do so. You're just not using it. What could help you start tapping into and awakening your inner strength is trying out yoga, because she is in a yoga pose, actually. So maybe try out yoga to start that kindle of inner and outer strength to start fulfilling your cups. And as you start to give yourself to yourself, you will start feeling happier, more content, and your cups will start to fill. But with the moon card here, it's saying don't obscure the truth and blaming outer circumstances for inner turmoil. So with that being said, like, essentially just don't obscure the truth. So if you're feeling a certain way, don't let others tell you how you should feel. But also don't blame others for how you feel. Because at the end of the day, you are the one that has control over how you feel. But also, don't let others' deception of yourself entrap how you're feeling. You want to reclaim your emotional independence and recognize that their actions, when you start fulfilling yourself and making yourself happy, it's their reflection of their own character, and it's not your worth. They are going to reflect themselves to you, and that has nothing to do with you, which is also kind of why you might be not feeling happy or content with relationships in your life. At the end of it, you do dictate how you process and respond to those moments of how people are going to act. But you do have the strength to just recognizing your inner and outer strength. And once you do recognize the inner and outer strength that you do possess, you will, again, start to fulfill your cups, start feeling happier. You will start feeling content with yourself. Just don't let other people's deception essentially falter how you feel. Okay. I am going to bring out another deck of cards here. This is the, what is it? I have the box here. Moon Magic Deep Moon Messages. So, what are some other insight that Collective 2 needs to know? So, it is saying, I seek truth and act upon my realizations. So, that does make sense. So, once you start having realizations about your inner strength and your outer strength, and you act upon using those inner strengths and outer strengths, you start to see the truth, and you start seeking the truth in yourself, in your relationships with others, which also is going to start awakening within you and creating a stronger self. Alright, pile number 2. I hope you little demons enjoyed this reading. This one was a little bit shorter than the pile 1s, but I hope this I hope this resonates with you guys, and yeah, I hope you little demons have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Alright, pile number 3. Last but not least. If you chose the blue lace agate crystal, who wants to focus? If you chose the blue lace agate crystal, this is the pile for you. And let's begin. So with the first card, you have the Ace of Swords reversed. And with the reversed Ace of Swords, it's like you're currently feeling like your blessings are blocked with what you have planted, and it's kind of hurting your state of mind. Like, it isn't very sharp on you receiving the new beginnings and it's creating like some critical thoughts at the moment in time of if you're going to be getting these new beginnings or new things that you're wanting to come to you. Which you have the Tower card, and Tower cards don't usually mean like all in all ending, but there is some things that need to end. It does cause some turmoil and destruction in your life, because it is causing turmoil. Your critical thinking and how your state of mind is right now, it is crumbling. It's the turmoil is crumbling events and things in your life to come down. And it's almost like it's coming at a shock to you in your world, because with this lightning, it's kind of like a shock to you as to why things are happening, and you don't know why, and you don't know how to stop it from occurring. But with the Tower card, it kind of has to happen. You can't, it's inevitable. You can't stop it. The only way for you to stop having these critical thinking towards your blessings and your new beginnings that you want in your life, you have to change the way you think to start. You also should change the way you communicate with how you want your blessings and new beginnings to come in. Change how you plant your seeds to bringing in new beginnings and blessings to you. Because you staying in your head with wanting things isn't how you're going to receive or how you grow your blessings. The way you think about wanting certain things to go and having critical thinking when they don't work out and you don't receive it is only going to bring more destruction. So changing, making new, and empowering decisions to think new opportunities will beckon. A needed recalibration of thinking will build a stronger foundation for you to receive these new beginnings, these blessings to come your way. You also have the Knight of Cups reversed. So by having that change, your next step from it is to learn to not feel desperate or being needy of things to be able to feel good. Material things will only bring enough happiness, but it isn't going to fully fulfill the feeling that you want. And it's also saying to don't be jealous of others for what they have and what you don't have. Focus on you and your blessings that you want to come into your life. But you also don't want to be self-centered to the point where essentially things are going to start to crumble down and essentially you're going to have to start all over. But changing the way you think on how you're wanting to receive things and bring in new opportunities is only going to bring in them and more opportunities into your life. Just don't be, for one, don't be so critical with how things are going. Focus on yourself and focus on your blessings, focus on your own opportunities, and focus on building a better, stable foundation so this Tower moment doesn't keep happening. Alright, collective number 3. I'm also going to shuffle some of the Deep Moon messages from the Moon Magic card deck. And let's see what else the collective 3 needs to also hear. What else does the collective 3 need? Ooh, that's too many cards. Can we just have one? What else does the collective need to hear? Ooh, okay. Well, obviously, they want you, to see 2, but we're going to go with this one. Because that one flipped over on itself. And it says, gratefully I surrender my struggle. So I do see how that can fit with your current situation, is that once you surrender your struggles that you're going through, and when things crumble down, once you surrender your struggles, you will essentially be able to flip this Ace of Swords up and receive the blessings and opportunities and new beginnings that you want in your life, and to have your state of mind be sharper and not have turmoil come into your life. Once you change and make that change of surrender, you will essentially prosper and excel in all the blessings that you receive. All right, pile number 3. I hope you guys resonated with this reading. And if you have, comment that down below if you have. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope to see you, my little demons, in the next one. And yeah, I will see you, little demons, in the next video. Bye.